Huh? Hello everybody, I'm That One Cat, and welcome back to another drawing video. Today, we're doing the Grinch, a classic from Dr. Seuss. I love Dr. Seuss. I remember read those books all the time when I was a child, and I still have most of them. And I always loved the art style, loved the characters. It was very surreal, but also very cartoony. And anytime I see that artwork, it just brings me right back to my childhood, and I love Dr. Seuss, and so I wanted to do something for the holidays, and also in anticipation for that Grinch movie that no one asked for. So I decided to draw the Grinch, sort of in my anime-ish style. I don't know if you can really call it anime, but it's whatever style I'm going for. I've been trying to practice more of a realistic anime style, so this is what I'm going for. Also, I thought it'd be funny because the Grinch doesn't really wear clothes, so I thought it'd be funny if he just had bare legs, so I don't know. I thought it was funny. Anyway, can I just rant for a second about the new Grinch movie? So, I'm a huge fan of Dr. Seuss. I love The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I think the cartoon itself is perfect. It doesn't need any addition. It doesn't need a prequel. It doesn't need a sequel. It doesn't need anything. I think the Jim Carrey version was awesome. I thought it did its own thing. It was really good. It's classic in its own right, but this new Illumination movie, it's made by the studio that made Minions and Despicable Me. It doesn't look like it adds anything new. Like, it just looks like they just rehash the story. They didn't do anything new. And also, what I really want to rant about is that apparently this is something with Illumination movies that I didn't know about. Is that they advertise everywhere. When they put out a new movie, they do advertising deals with literally anybody, like just anybody. Because I don't really watch TV that much, but I've seen so many commercials with the Grinch in it. It's disturbing. Like, he was doing a Carfax or something. Like, he was in a Carfax commercial where you look up details about Kelly Blue Book or whatever the hell it's called. I'm like, what does the Grinch need for the car? Like, he lives in a place where there's like 6 feet of snow at all times. No one needs a car in that area. Just like product placements that don't make any sense. He was in a commercial for that 23andMe or Ancestry.com or whatever, where you take a blood test to figure out, you know, where you came from. Whoa, what? Why? What does that have to do with the movie? Like, none of these, like, it would make sense if the product placements had anything to do with the actual movie. And I'm sorry if you don't know what I'm talking about, but just turn on the TV. You will see an ad that has the Grinch in it. It's ridiculous because they're advertising this movie everywhere, and it's just like, what does the Grinch need with the DNA test? Like, what? Why would he need that? Do they find out that he's related to Oscar the Grouch or something? I'd watch that. That'd be a good movie in its own right. But anyway, whatever. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna go see it because it looks stupid. But if you like it, cool. But I don't see why. Like, why? What is with Hollywood nowadays? Just giving us shit that we didn't ask for. I don't know. Anyway, here we go, doing the line work. I probably should, talk about what I'm drawing. I feel like I never do that. Anyway, so what I've been doing recently is trying to be more loose with my sketches, because I think a problem with a lot of beginner artists is they start to sketch and then they really start to focus on one specific spot, and but before you lay out the entire pose or the entire outfit or something, you're already really committed with one specific spot. And I've been trying not to do that, where I stay loose with the sketch, just make it very, it doesn't even matter if it looks bad, it doesn't matter if it looks all jagged, and, as long as you get the pose right, it's good to stay loose with the sketch. You don't want to focus on one area more than another. And then what I do is I go over it. I've been doing more of for my line work, I've been doing more sketchy lines. So before I used to do just one continuous stroke that was perfect, and I would keep redoing it until it was perfect, and I feel like it looked too computer generated, it didn't look natural. It didn't have a flow to it. But yeah, look at those pale legs. It's the palest leg I've ever seen. But I tried to replicate the same pose from the new movie, the new Grinch Illumination movie. This is based off the same pose that I've seen on the poster. I just thought it'd be funny if he was pantsless, because he wouldn't have pants normally, but I tried to base his looks off of the original Grinch, though, because the original Grinch cartoon, and I believe also in the book, he had yellow eyes with a red iris. And I think that's what he was throughout the entire book. I don't know if his eyes changed when his heart grew. I don't know, I didn't look that up. But anyway, obviously this is him when he's stealing stuff, so it's not, you know, it's not the good Grinch, quote unquote. But I like how this turned out. I tried to use some different colors, try to use some variation in the skin to try and make it look more realistic. Because your skin has like so many different variations and shades and stuff, and it's a complex thing to draw, but I think I did okay. I tried to add a little snow effect. There he is, prancing through the snow with no pants on. So here's the finished product. I was gonna draw Max. I think I'm gonna draw Max as his own thing. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this one. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. If you see the Grinch movie, tell me how it is. I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty mundane. Like, I don't think it's gonna be bad, but I don't think it's gonna be anything spectacular, you know? It's nothing we haven't seen before. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you have a good holidays. Don't go too crazy. Watch out for crazy drivers and crazy shoppers and just crazy people in general. But yeah, I never know like what to say at the end, so I'm just gonna go